Sunday evening, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you've had a great weekend. This is Chef Robin Lewis, here to cook something for you tonight. Hey friends and families, we love you. Waited all week to see you again. We want to give a big shout out to 12 Stone Church. Pastor Mark flew in from Jericho on his mission trip yesterday. He got home at 1 in the morning, but was back at church this morning to see his sheep. So we're really grateful for that. We saw his son Marcus play in the All-Star game at Gainesville High School. So yay, Marcus. Congratulations. And also we want to lift up our friend Kathy Parnham. You know, she normally, she's the Housewives of Tequila, my sidekick. Her mom's sister is not doing well, and we just want to take a second and pray for Miss Kathy and for her family, for healing for her aunt. And I also wanted to introduce our guest tonight. This is Miss Lisa Carabal, and she's a good friend of ours, and she is wanting to learn how to cook. So she loves baked potato soup, and so we're kind of gonna give her a little bit of instruction so she can have the confidence to take that home to her family and maybe make a meal for them, which will be great.
And she's going to be taking notes.
Yeah, she's gonna help us out on Facebook and take some notes. And we do not own the rights to this music, so just so Facebook will keep us rolling. And come on over.
So I'm trying to be a...
Yeah, we're gonna pray for a second though.
Okay.
Yeah. Lift up Miss Kathy. Father God, we just come in your name, in the name of your Son, the name above all other names. Lord, we thank you that you're Jehovah Rapha, our healer. Lord, we just ask you to touch Miss Kathy's aunt and just heal her and make her well, Father God. And we pray for her mom too, who also needs healing. And we just lift up Miss Kathy and her family and thank you for strength through this time, Lord, and just encourage her spirit, and Lord, that she would be a light to her family. And we pray all this in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, so we have a special drink for you for St. Patrick's Day today. But I'll just kind of dangle that carrot out to you and wait to find out what it is. Okay, so we are going to start on the soup, and let me kind of tell you what we have. I have 5 pounds of red potatoes. You can use baking or russet or gold potato, the yellow potatoes if you like. I like the texture of the red potatoes. It's these right here. They're new potatoes. Basically, but these are just a slightly larger size. And there's a couple ways that you can prepare the potatoes. In the summertime, I actually like to take them and pre-bake them, and then I finish them on the grill. And I baste them with oil, some nature seasoning or salt and pepper, and really crisp up the skin and get really great roasted notes. You could put garlic on them if that's what you like. And then I chill them down and dice them. Another way that the shortcut way, if you wanted to make something in the evening and you don't have a lot of time, would be just to microwave them. So these take probably about 12 minutes per plate, and then you want to chill them down. You don't want to cut them when they're hot because you'll burn yourself, and they're just too soft. So that's another way, or you can roast them in the oven I suggest putting a little oil, salt, and pepper on them, and they would probably need to roast 45 minutes to an hour at 400 degrees. Just put them on a baking sheet, and that will really, when you roast them on the outside, it gives the skin more flavor. And I'm sure most of you know that most of the vitamins are in the skin. It's loaded with B vitamins, which is good for energy, good for metabolism. So it's best if you can keep the skin. If you don't like the skin, you can peel them. But I always feel that we're, eating better if you leave the skins on. I also like to make potato salad. Once we get a little bit, it's supposed to be warm in the 60s to 70s this week here, but I know most of the country, soup is still a really great option. We went out and actually played, I played a little tennis, trying to teach Jolisa how to play, and so I'm trying to get back in the swing of things after having hip surgery. So just trying to hit the ball a little bit makes me feel good, makes me feel a little more normal. The rest of the ingredients here that we have is bacon, and I saved the bacon fat. It really flavors the soup. I have some fresh Italian parsley. I have organic scallions, or green onions, and we're going to put some in the soup, and then we're going to garnish it with cheese, the scallions, and bacon as well. So we have some chicken stock that's going to be part of the liquid base of the soup. We have heavy cream. So sorry everybody, this is not a low-cal. So I've been doing good for you kind of the last couple weeks, but this is kind of an indulgent, decadent soup. Yeah, it's not definitely that something you want to eat on the menu every week, but it's definitely one of those feel-good home style soups. So we have some just regular 2% milk also, and then sour cream. This is full fat everything. And I have some shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese. You can use straight cheddar if you like. Some salt and pepper, and have some bacon here that I'm actually gonna cook for you, show you what I do with it. And so if you all are ready to get started, again, we don't own the rights to the music. You want to come over and I can kind of, for a minute? Yeah, that's okay. Come on over for a minute. So I'm going to turn my pot on high.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. So I have my Santopo knife, and I'm actually, this is calls for about 10 strips of bacon that actually go in the soup, and then I have about 2 that I've already cooked and chopped, and that's what I'm going to use to garnish the soup. So I'm going to take this, and this is thick slice hickory smoke. If you like applewood smoke, you can use it, but it's going to be a little sweeter, a little less strong in smoke. We're just going to kind of dice it into little 1/2-inch pieces. You need a really sharp knife for this, or else it's not going to cut through it because there's so much fat. And the colder it is, the easier it will be to cut. Now I could just cut the big strips and then kind of chop it, but I'm going to leave the fat in the pan, and then we'll add the potatoes and the liquids to it. So as the pan's heating up, you definitely want to put it in a hot pan. You don't want to put it in a cold pan. I'm actually going to put it in, cook it in my soup pot, so we're not going to make a lot of dishes. If you wanted to saute this ahead of time, you can do it in a saute pan. But I'm just going to add this directly into the pan that way. Let's see. So I just kind of feel, I can feel there's heat there. you like to hear that sound, and then hit it hot. So we're going to cook this down, and we're going to use all the bacon fat of it. So some cream soups would use butter as the base, but this is actually going to be the bacon fat because it has a lot of great flavor. So I'm going to let you stir that and stir it in a minute. Smell it? Yeah. Has everybody had a good week, I hope? Anybody do anything fun they want to share with us? And again, if you have any suggestions of things that you'd like me to make for you on Sunday, we will try to get those in the mix. So we appreciate your suggestions. And
You gonna sing a song tonight?
oh, geez, you put me on the spot. So while that's sauteing, I'm gonna try to cut up these potatoes. Oh, that looks good. Keep on going. So these, I tend to use a small paring knife. If you use something with a lot of surface area like this, I'll show you. It never wants to really give way because there's so much surface area of the knife. So I tend to use, though it will cut it, I tend to use a smaller knife. And so for potatoes, you know, you don't want the chunks to be too big that someone can't eat it on a spoon. So I'm just going to make these about a half inch to 3/8 of an inch. You really don't want anything much larger than that. How's that bacon looking? Yeah. Okay. Yep, let's reduce them down to be a little crispier than that. So stability-wise, you can cut them in half so you have a flat surface. And then just cut them this way. And like I said, if you don't want the skins kind of floating around in your soup,
Oh, okay. Okay. I want to stop for a second, and I want to give thanks to everybody that's watching for one moment. Okay. So would you like to do that personally? Go down this list. I think that would be good.
Okay.
And we can give everybody special thanks and stuff. You go down there.
Okay. Hey, Margaret. Thanks for watching. Hey, Cassie Dawn. Thank you for watching. Hey, Kathy Lee Parna, my very good friend. We just prayed for your mom and your aunt and your family. We love you and hope the best for your family. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Becca. Hey, Lucinda. Hello, Robert Gatewood. Hello, Sharon Parks.
House, how you doing, Miss Sharon Parks? House. Always watching. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. And Robert Gatewood watches every week. Thank
Thank
you very
you,
much.
Miss Kathy Lee Parnham.
Yeah. We miss you too. Hey, Cheyenne Star Lewis.
Thank you for
Hey,
watching.
Jeffrey. Hey, Mr. Jeff. Princess Kim Rodriguez.
How you
Hey,
doing?
thank you for watching.
What she's making.
I am making loaded baked potato soup and a special drink for St. Patrick's Day. I'll tell you a little about myself. My maiden name is actually O'Donnell, so that's fairly Irish. Hey, Princess Kim Rodriguez. Hey, Althea Robinson.
Is that your daughter?
No, that's not our daughter. That's a friend of ours. Her name is Julissa, and she's wanting to learn how to cook. And she took the bacon off, so that looks. Yeah, this looks pretty rendered and good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this bacon out just for a minute. I like to add.
Thanks, Sharon. Thank you so much.
So I'm gonna add the bacon at the end, because if you let it cook in the liquid right now, it'll end up being soggy. And I like my bacon and the soup to be crisp. Now, if you eat it tomorrow, of course, it's going to be, you know, softer in texture. But when we first make it, that's how I like it to be. Okay.
Hey, Sharon. We're going to have a party tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So, you're going to get every little piece for me?
For me.
Oh. All right, so I'm gonna add, so I kind of turned it, we're just gonna try to turn it on medium low heat. Now you gotta be careful with this because the fat's hot. But we're gonna add this broth to it to kind of get it started. And I have, so that's 2 cups of chicken stock.
Stir it.
You don't have to yet. I'm going to add, I'm just going to let that warm up for a second, and I'm going to finish cutting the potatoes. So we were kind of, Miss Julissa and I were going over knife skills. You can add this bacon fat. So that's all the fat that's going to go in. So that's from 12 strips of bacon. It's a lot.
Should I scrape out the fat that's sticking to it?
There should be a spatula here. Yeah, we don't want to lose any of that bacon fat. So we're just going to cut these up. And like I said, for those just joining, there's a couple different ways you can make, you can cook the potatoes. These, I did kind of the easy way. I just microwaved them and then chilled them. As I said before, in the summertime, I actually like to bake them, partially bake them, and then grill them out on the grill with some, brush them with some olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper. It really roasts the skin and makes it taste really good. Or you can roast them in the oven, especially if it's, you know, cold out. We can warm up the house a little bit. And I do the same thing. I roast them at about 400 degrees for 45 minutes to an hour. These are red new potatoes. But when I roast them, you can also, I do the same thing. I spice them. But you can use Idaho or russet if you like. I like the texture of these new potatoes. But you can use even the yellow potatoes to work well. This part's probably the most time-consuming part, is just getting all the potatoes cut. But it will be worth it. So I'm cutting them about 1/2 inch. You really don't want them to be too much bigger than that. And we do not own the rights to this music. We had a great church service today. Miss Julissa came with us. It was the last week in the series on Grown Up Faith. And it was really, really good. We really enjoyed it.
And what's Carissa's name? What her name?
Karina. Miss Karina? Yep, Miss Karina came with us as well. And
Mr. Dean.
And Mr. Dean. Farman, yep. And T. Cush.
Yes.
And Antonio Jr. Almost done. So, like I said, this is about 5 pounds. This batch makes, a good amount of soup. It'll feed about 12 people, like a big bowl, not just a little cut of it. So, I like to make soups on Sundays because then, with our busy schedule, we have something that we can just heat up really quick and it's ready to eat. So, a lot of potatoes. Who else do we have coming up?
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me check it out here. Okay.
T. Cush had 2 shows. He had a show Thursday evening at Buffalo Mo's in Swanee. And thanks to them for hosting a great show.
Oh yeah, with
Yep. With
Unique Studios.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Unique Studios. Awesome.
Yep. And then he had a show Friday night. It was a battle of Charlotte against Atlanta rappers. And so Charlotte came out, boy, really good competition. There was about 50 artists. And we actually didn't get home until like 6 in the morning. It was just a long night, but it was really good. We met a lot of great people. So, saw a lot of great talent.
What's up? What's up, Andrew? What's up, Mama? Y'all know I still don't know how to work this phone. What's up, Anna Elizabeth? What's up, Andrew, Mom? We want to thank all of y'all for watching.
Oh, yeah. Where's Miss Tina? She on?
I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to see some hearts. Where the heart at? I want to see that heart. I have to see that heart. Where the heart at?
If we won't get hearts, you won't get to see the French Bulldogs.
Oh,
Well,
boy,
on,
they
Vanessa.
can't wait to get out. Hey, Shantae Butler on there. You want to
Hey,
Shantae? Oh, there go my baby girl. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, Shantae, you gave me a heart, girl. Oh, Andrew gave me lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. I love them hearts.
Where's Colton?
The chef loved the
Where's
hearts.
baby Colton?
Shantae Butler on here.
Hey, Shantae.
Oh, there go Miss Margaret with them hearts. We love them hearts. Let's get them hearts going.
Yes.
Yes. Y'all in the kitchen with the chef tonight. We love all you guys. Believe that. Hey, and if you want to be on the chef show, all you got to do is get in contact. She ready. Housewives of Decatur, surrounding areas. Shantae says Chef Robin. Shantae says Chef Robin to you. Oh, Miss Margaret, that's a lot of hearts. We calling out all the surrounding areas: Decatur, Wyandotte, Hamilton Mill, Brazelton, Chateau-Lawn,
Shantae.
we calling you all out. Housewives of Decatur.
All right, I'm finally down to this last potato.
Babe, it took you a long time with him. You was working him, you know what? You did, babe.
Well, most time, everybody doesn't get a chance for me to do the prep work. I try to have it all done, but this time I just wanted you to be able to kind of see.
Is that boiling?
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch to some milk that I have here, and this is gonna be the thickening. Now the starch from the potatoes will actually do some thickening on it, and we don't want to add indirectly to starch to the hot liquid because it will ball up and you will have balls everywhere of undehydrated starch. So we're going to do that. I have 2 cups of heavy cream, so I'm going to add the heavy cream into here. And this is going to kind of temper it a little bit so I can add the milk and the starch to it. And so we won't have clumps in it. So this is 1 cup of milk. I'm going to do 1 more cup. Like I said, you can use 2% milk. I mean, you can use skim milk if you want, but I'm all about texture. Okay, so that's, so we have 2 cups of chicken broth, 2 cups of milk, and 2 cups of heavy cream, and now I'm going to add a cup of sour cream to it. So you definitely, we're going to have to kind of whisk to break this up. Now, what you really don't want to do now is let this come to a boil, because you will break the heavy cream and separate it. You don't want the soup to separate. So we're going to kind of keep it on this low heat, probably a 3 or 4. We have an electric stove. So now we're going to start to add all the potatoes. This is a lot of potatoes.
Wow.
It didn't look like a lot on the plate, but kind of is. Try not to splash and make too much of a mess. So this is a great starter if you want to grill some steaks with it, because this is a nice hearty soup. Almost got all of it.
on short legs. How everybody doing tonight?
Short legs. Now this you don't really have to mix a whole lot, because we really don't want to break the potatoes up. We just kind of want to warm them here in the soup part. So we're gonna let that just cook for a minute. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. So the next steps, I'm actually gonna add about a tablespoon of salt. And I like the big cracked black pepper. This isn't really large, but I also like, I'm going to add a teaspoon of this. Now, if you don't want the pepper to show, you can actually use white pepper, but I like the outside husk of the black pepper. It has a different flavor to me. The other thing I like to add is my tri-pepper, and that gives you the pink and green peppercorns, and it's right here. So I'm going to add a little bit of this pepper to it. Pink, green, and peppercorns. Okay, so when this gets a little bit warmer, we're going to add all our cheese. This is 6 cups of cheese. And then we'll add our bacon, and I need to just chop up my scallions here. Let me do that real quick. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9. These are fairly large. I'm going to go ahead and I've already cut the ends off, so I'm just going to slice a little bit of this part to go in the soup, because we do want some onion flavor. So I'm going to put this in right now. This is about 1/3 cup. Add that in, because you don't want them to be raw and crunchy. And then the green tops will actually go in at the end. What's sizzling back there?
I'm gonna look at something right there.
Okay.
Is it gonna bust or something?
No. So now I'm gonna just chop these, and these will go in at the end. We want them to stay nice and bright green. They'll turn like kind of a grayish dark green, and we definitely don't want that. Okay. And I have about 2 heaping tablespoons of fresh parsley that we're going to add in at the end too. Yeah, so if you guys have a chance, if you can share this. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Like, share, and comment.
Yeah. So we hope you like it. If you like it, will you please share it? And we were super excited last week. We had 8,500 viewers, and that was just amazing. And it's thanks all to you guys are making that possible. And I'm just really thankful and grateful for that. Yeah, so sharing helps and works.
And comment.
Yeah, and a few comments. So we're just gonna let this cook for a few minutes. So I'm gonna do, and what's coming to the top here, because it's still a little cold, is the bacon fat. So once this all starts to warm up, that will go back into solution. And the other thing is why you want to add the cheese last is you don't want to scorch it, because then if you were trying to heat all of the soup, it's gonna just melt down the bottom, and you wouldn't want that. Doesn't taste good. So let's make our St. Patrick's Day drink over here. I have my martini shaker. So I have some half and half. I have cream de menthe, some Bailey's Original, and some vodka. So this is kind of like an Irish cream martini. And then I have some chopped peppermint chocolate that we're gonna garnish it with. So it will be really, really pretty. I have glass. We do not own the rights to this music. So we're gonna start. I'm just gonna give this Bailey's a shake. So this started in Ireland. It's a blend of Irish whiskey and cream. So we're gonna go with two. This is like 2 ounces. So this is like 4 ounces. So this drink's pretty easy to remember. It's the same amount of, it's kind of like a pound cake. Pound of butter, pound of flour, pound of eggs. That's why it's called a pound cake, believe it or not. So we have some vodka. We're going to do the same thing, 2 of these. If you wanted to use a salted caramel vodka, you could. If you wanted to use a vanilla vodka, you could. But this has a lot of flavor going on. Okay, so now this cream de menthe is going to make it green for St. Patrick's Day. So mint's kind of one of those things like cilantro, like nutmeg. You kind of either love it or you hate it. You either want it or you don't, kind of thing. And then we're gonna top it off with 2 things of half and half. So we're gonna add some ice and give it a shake. Hurry, because it freezes and then expands. Okay, I need some strength, cameraman. Well, I need this part taken off. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to get out my martini glasses here. They're nice and frozen. So it's definitely the green cocktail for St. Patrick's Day. There we go. Got 3. And then we're going to garnish it with just a little bit of this chocolate on top. Okay. And that didn't take much time at all. Here you go. You want the big one, cameraman?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Cheers to all our cool and lovely followers. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Mint.
It's really good.
Strong. All right.
Awesome,
I'm gonna wash
Chef.
my hands because I got chocolate on me.
Thank you, Chef.
Yep.
That's good, though. I like that.
Lisa's going for the chocolate. Now, if it's a little too strong, and it is pretty minty, you can just put a splash of half and half back in it, and it will kind of lighten it up a little bit. Yeah.
Good drinks.
So we can see this is. Whoops. My shoe is minty. Behind you, baby. Well, so now we have the luck of the Irish all over us.
We can't lose.
Okay. So now, so your potatoes have to be really cooked because we're really not looking to cook your potatoes down. So now I'm going to add my cheese. See, now this is getting warm. The bacon fat's starting to melt into the. So heavy cream. Let's guess and see who. Well, let's see who knows the answer. What percentage of butter fat does heavy cream have? Does anybody know?
Say it again.
What percentage of butter fat does heavy cream have? Does anybody know?
Sharon Parkhouse said you look great in
I
green.
got green. Thank you.
Hey, Dennis Hicks.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, this is Margaret's sister.
This is Denise Hicks Antonio Luz. This is.
Oh, I said Dennis.
Okay.
You need to tell them all hello. 'Cause
Okay.
Wait, right there.
Hi, Ruchera. Hey, Lularo, Dawn Mazel. Sorry if I butchered that. April Parnham. Hey, April.
Hey, April.
Hey, Candace. Bruce.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Candace.
Hey, Sharon Parks House. Hey,
Hey.
Rachel Doyle. Hey, Amal.
And thanks, Sharon. Say you look good in green.
Thank
Great
you.
in green.
Hey, Shell. Shell Bell. Shell Bell. Shell Bell.
Shabba-bell. Shabba-bell.
Antonio will be making a rap about that. He loves to freestyle. He's the king of freestyle. Okay, so
I'm gonna let
for
y'all
those of
hear.
you just watching, we have 5 pounds of red potatoes that we cooked and chilled and diced. 12 strips of hickory smoked bacon that we've cooked crisp. Diced and cooked it. And then we added 2 cups of chicken stock to it. The bacon fat we put in the pan. 2 cups of chicken stock, 2 cups of milk, 2 cups of heavy cream, and I put 3 tablespoons of cornstarch in the in the cold milk, and so that's been blended in. Then we added all the potatoes to it, and we took about 10 scallions, and we put the white part into the soup here, and then I'm holding back these scallions tops that we'll put in at the end. This is at least a cup full. When I say loaded baked potato soup, it is loaded baked potato soup. It's loaded with bacon, loaded with cheese. This is 6 cups of shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack. Like I said, you can use straight cheddar if you like. It'll make the soup a little bit oranger in color, which is fine. And it'll be a little bit, you know, kind of stronger in flavor. The Monterey Jack's a little bit milder. Hail to the cheese. And I pretty much make bacon with everything, so I love some bacon. So if you wanted to make a light version of this, you could use turkey bacon, you could use reduced fat sour cream, you could use reduced fat cheese, and then just use maybe whole milk instead of the heavy cream, or you could use half and half. So going back to the trivia question, heavy cream is 40% butter fat, and half and half is about 18 to 20% butter fat. So you can definitely, you know, greatly reduce the calories in it, you know, if you want to. For me, I'd rather just have this and eat a smaller cup of it. So this is really thickening it up. You can see all of the cheese melting. So we're just going to kind of let this come together a little bit more. You can see it's starting to thicken. The cornstarch is probably not starting to rehydrate yet. That one normally start about 140 to 160 degrees. It'll start to thicken. So this soup, like I said before, you don't want to let it come to a boil, because you will separate all the fats out. You want it just to come to a really low simmer. We don't want to all that, because there's a lot of fat in here. You have all the fat from the sour cream, the heavy cream, the bacon fat. There's a lot of bacon fat. So if you boil it, it will all separate, and you'll have all kind of fat layers on top. But right now, it's a beautiful thing right here. Sip of my knitness. This is for St. Patrick's Day. So this has Bailey's cream and mint, regular vodka, half and half, and some peppermint chocolate on top. Yum. So we just want to thank you all for joining us today. Hope you had a good St. Patrick's Day and a great weekend. We do not own the rights to this music. And so the next step in the process of the soup would be to add the bacon and the chives and the parsley. And I'm just going to kind of give this a little taste and see how this is coming together. This is something that they call it sticks to your bones. It's I'm going to add just a smidge more of salt to it. I added 1 tablespoon. I'm going to add just about another teaspoon, because this is pretty big pot. And all that cream kind of coats coat your mouth. So, and the salt will enhance the cheese notes in here as well. So I just want these scallions to get just a little bit softer. So who else has joined in?
Rosa.
Oh, hey, Rosa. Prince. Hey, Brandy.
Brandy, we ain't seen Brandy in a while. How you doing, Brandy? We hope everything going okay with you, our friend.
Yep. And Miss Julissa came with me food shopping today at the Walmart. So, just kind of telling her about some foods and ingredients in general. She wants to learn how to cook, so earlier today before the show I was giving her some knife lessons of how to cut with a chef knife. So this is really coming together. You can see all the cheese is kind of really melting. And you don't really want to stir it too much because we don't want to take all the skin off of the potatoes. But I'm going to hold back a little bit of these scallions because we're going to use it to garnish with. And so I'm going to go ahead and add the bacon to it. So this is really crispy. Like I said, this is about 10 thick cut strips of bacon, and I've saved 2 aside that we're going to use to garnish the soup with. And I add them at the end because I don't want them to be really soggy, and they will get. That's why I like to top it with some fresh bacon.
Miss Catherine said, I hear that pecking noise. Hello.
That's him adding people.
How you doing, Sandy, Christina, Glenda?
Okay, so
Hi, Susan and Nick. Thanks for watching. Thank all of you guys. I'm sorry I'll be missing it. Look at the chef. She got on her little shoes today. Look at that. She ain't got no bears on them feet.
Yeah.
No rabbits. I like that. I like them.
I'm gonna give Jolisa a little taste of this before we add the final ingredients.
Wait, I have to blow it because my mouth is super sensitive.
It's not too hot. It won't burn you.
It's really good.
You like it?
I'm ready to eat it.
Awesome.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add the scallions.
We miss you, Miss Kathy.
This is about 2 tablespoons of parsley. I just like the freshness of it. And this is about 3/4 of a cup of some sliced green onions or scallions. You can use chives if you like. They're smaller, but they still have a good flavor to them. And you think with all that bacon and bacon fat, it's overpowering in it, but it's really not. heat down just a little bit. Like I said, because we want this to simmer, but we don't want it to boil, and we don't want it to scorch on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some bowls out. Too tall for my short legs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shorty. I'm so sorry, man.
One more.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry, love.
That's okay. So we pretty much have everything in there. I have some cheese here that I set aside as well to put on top to garnish it. Where's Mom?
Who?
Mom.
Yeah,
Mom.
I don't know. Oh, there she go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there she go. Hey, Mom.
That's my mom.
Hi, Miss Christine. Patricia.
I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, put some stuff away while we're just waiting.
Y'all see what the chef made? She got it brewing right there.
Some loaded bacon.
And she made this
In honor of St. Patrick's Day.
in honor of St. Patrick's Day. That's awesome, Chef Robin Lewis. And Mom, I know you want this, Mom.
Tell her
Mom.
it's kind of like a grasshopper.
She says like a grasshopper, baby.
Drink with cream de mint.
A green drink.
Yeah. It's in honor of St. Patrick's Day.
It's nice.
And I got a little bit of green in here for St. Patrick's Day. We have some scallions and some parsley.
And what all did you put in here?
Okay, so this has 5 pounds of cooked new potatoes, red new potatoes with the skins. It has 10 slices of thick cut bacon. I saved 2 out for topping the soup with, and but the rest of it was cooked in this pot and rendered down, and then we pulled it out and just kept the fat in. And then we added the chicken stock, 2 cups of chicken stock, 2 cups of regular milk that I added 3 tablespoons of cornstarch to, and I added 2 cups of heavy cream to it. So then we let that cook, and then I added all the potatoes to it, and that got warm. And then when that was to a simmer, we added 6 cups of shredded cheddar Monterey Jack cheese, and then we just added the bacon, and then the last 2 things was the parsley. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk to this because it's a little bit thick for me. The parsley and the scallions. So we added about 2 tablespoons of parsley and about 8 scallions. So we added the white parts when I added the potatoes, and then I added the green tops just right at the end. Like I said, we don't really want to bring this to a boil. There's so much cream and cheese it would burn to the bottom of the pot, and if you scorch it, then it will have a burnt flavor, and we definitely don't want that. And if you're doing this pot ahead like for a dinner party, you would definitely want to add a little bit of milk back to it to thin it, but don't microwave it. If you microwave it, it's going to separate all the fats out. You definitely want to warm it back slowly on the stove. That's the best way to do that. So I think this is probably pretty close to being ready to plate. Okay. So we're just going to let that cook 1 minute or so. I'm going to make one more martini for you guys. Another green one in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Let me just rinse this out. Antonio tends to like the fruity drinks than the creamy drinks, so I'm going to give him something he likes.
How everybody doing tonight? Hey, Mom. Mom, send a thumb up. Give me a heart, Mom. I want a heart. She needs a heart. Give us a heart, Mom. Oh, she said forgot to tag her in.
Uh-oh. Have you got there?
I don't. No, this was Christine said. Hi, Marianne. I'm so sorry. I gotta. How do you? Boy, this phone is really weird for me. Why did they let me tag her in? How do you, I gotta learn that. But the other phone used to let me do it. Oh, this is how she do it. What's her name? Okay. There it is. Boom.
I was eating.
You okay?
So, I am going to make a sour apple martini. So it will
What was like the other thing that you made?
I'm so sorry. I forgot. She said I forgot to tag her in.
That was a,
I'm sorry.
That was amazing.
yeah, that was a Bailey's Irish cream mint martini. So let me get out some other.
No, not the mint one, the first one.
Oh, that was a raspberry martini.
Yeah.
Look at her little short legs.
Little small glasses here. Because these things will knock you down fast. You need to sip them. Okay, so we're gonna take. Let me just rinse this out a little bit more, baby. Get out. Cherry. Got the cherries in there. I'm gonna stir my soup real quick here. We definitely don't want this to stick to the bottom. And it's starting to steam, so this is good. I can feel it's not sticking. That's good. Okay, so we are going to add
And what is this you were making again?
a sour apple martini.
Okay.
Some people make them like with a splash of soda or Sprite.
And what is this you're using now?
This is apple flavored vodka.
Okay, how much are you using?
2 shots worth. And then I like this Finest Call sour apple. Helps if you take Stop it off.
Take the lid off.
Take the lid off. Some of them, the flavors in them to me give kind of an off flavor, or you taste it in the background. And so I'm going to do 3 of this. All right. And then as normal, we want to add some ice. I always like to be like James Bond. I want them shaken, not stirred. Always want to shake my martinis. It's a good workout for my arms.
Get them together, baby. Let me see them things. Work them things, baby. Ah! Work them things, baby. Work them things. Shake it loose.
Yeah,
Shake it loose.
Shake
Shake
it.
it. Shake it. Can't get it. Shake it, baby. Shake it.
Oh, hurry. I almost got it. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think small from here sounds really good.
Yeah, some people add lemon juice to it. I've never liked that with the lemon juice. It depends how sweet you like them. We tend to like them sweeter. Antonio definitely likes them sweet.
Yeah.
For us. And kind of have that nice green color. Let me see. I want a smaller one. Nice and appley and mild, and definitely not too strong in vodka. So if you did want it to be stronger in vodka, you could. I'm going to add a little bit of.
Which one did you get?
I tasted this one, so give you a little bit of ice. I can add some more ice. You really want to have those.
Oh, Miss Christina said it's okay. She said she loved watching you cook. Me and her grandma. Grandma loves watching you too. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mom say looking good. And Shanna Hart is watching. Thank you, Shanna.
All right. Now you gotta try your.
And Denise. Thank you, Marie. All of my friends, family. Thank all of you guys so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To
To all our family. Because they are family, babe.
Mm-hmm.
We're not all friends, we're family. We're going to change that. Take the friend out of there.
Okay. So I think.
Oh, baby, can I show them how you working your back on? Look at that. Work it, baby.
Oh.
Stir it, baby. Look at that working that. Work it, baby. Hey, take it out of the door.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and go outside, both of you.
So we have our. We're ready to put these into some bowls.
Your mom said, "Who's that beautiful girl?"
Oh, that's Miss Julissa. And she's wanting to learn how to cook, so I'm giving her a lesson today. There she is. That's my mom. She's born on April Fool's Day, so
Fool's
she
Day, yeah.
has a birthday coming up.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
All right, so I have our toppers and garnishes that we're going to garnish the soup with. Right here.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm going to give this one last stir. Like I said, this is one of those stick to your bones soup. It's great in the wintertime.
Hold it. Hold it.
And I'm getting ready to put these into the bowl. So we're going to make sure we get, oh, look at that. That's lots of potato, cheese, sour cream goodness. So I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of cheese. And then we're going to put a little bacon on top. More bacon. And a little bit of chives. Or these are actually scallions. And all we need to do is get some spoons and we are ready to go.
Mom said, "Who is the beautiful girl?"
Yeah, we answered her. It's Miss Julissa. And so we're gonna just put that, and we're adding a little bit of cheese to it, and a little bit of bacon on top, and some fresh scallions. I have one more to make, and we'll be ready to eat. Okay. And I'm just gonna wipe this edge like that. And then we'll add a little bit of cheese to it. Some bacon, and again, some of the fresh scallions. And we are ready to eat. So let me grab a few spoons. Okay, you want to sit up here at the bar? All right. Here you go. All right.
So they're gonna
So-
watch you eat it.
Well,
You can sit.
I'm going to sit over here, I guess.
You want your drink, baby?
Yep. Sure.
This was it, love?
Yes.
All right. While you talk a little bit.
Okay. All right. So we're ready to dig in.
You gonna say a prayer first?
So,
Y'all gonna bless it? You go ahead and bless it.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Father, for this food that we're about to receive. We thank you that it blesses and nourishes our body. Jesus. So the first thing you notice is how creamy the texture is. You kind of get the bacon up front, and then the potato and the cheese, and the onions. And those really good texture. And the potato texture is really good too. Sometimes they can get a little grainy, so I don't choose to want to boil the potatoes. It's definitely better to roast them. It's good.
That's good. That's good.
Mom, wish you were here having soup.
Wish all of them was here.
Yeah.
Everybody that's watching.
Yeah. Like I said, if you'd like to be a special guest, we invite you to come on, contact us, and we'll pick out a Sunday where we can get together and hang out. Yes, we're the housewives of Tequila, and we have Miss Kathy Harlan to thank for that. Shout out to Miss Jolynn too. She was our special guest last week, and she did an awesome job doing sign language and telling us what some of those ingredients were, and sharing with us about Sjogren's disease. It's an autoimmune disease and how it affects her eating. We made stir-fried rice because rice was something that she could actually eat. So she wanted to be able to cook something for her family that she could actually eat.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got to have her back.
Yep. Yeah. And maybe we can have an end of the season party. We'll have all the special guests on all together. Just have a big old family reunion.
But you're calling out the housewives from all around in your area. And what are those areas?
It would be Buford is close, Sugar Hill, obviously Tequila, Brazelton, Chateau-Alon, Winder. So we love all of you guys, and even if you want to be as far away as Lawrenceville, Snellville, Loganville, pretty much any part of Gwinnett County. So come on out and visit.
So are you going to sing a song?
I'm eating soup. Maybe I'll sing a song next week, so I can have a little time to prepare.
You think you need to prepare?
I always want to be prepared.
Hey, I know.
So
we watch you out there in the yard with barrels, digging shovels, and doing all those other things. And you tell me you can't give us a song?
Well,
if you can do all of that for us, I know you can give us a lovely piece of that beautiful voice.
Well, I was going to say, or we can let everybody send in their suggestions for songs.
That's
and
awesome.
Then next week I could sing one of them.
Awesome. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
Mom said, "Oh." Rollery said, "Oh, so, well, you need to answer all this." But Mom said, "It is a thumbs up. Cannot hear you. Have to go. I am having some pain in my leg and foot. Love you, Mom." Oh, okay. I don't want you to have no pain, Mom.
Yeah. No pain for Mom.
Oh, she sent a lot of hearts though. Mom did.
Thank you for the heart, Mom.
Hope everything turns out good.
Mm-hmm.
Star, how you doing, Star?
Hey, Star.
Christine. Oh, she said she wants you to do her son's wedding cake. Her son's wedding. She wants you to do her son's wedding. That is so awesome. That is awesome. Christine Botello.
Where do you live, Miss Christine? And we do not own the rights to this music.
And Joanne said, looks good. Love your house.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. That is so important to us. I know sometimes we don't say it enough, and we have to get better at that. And a lot of times we don't answer, a lot of y'all comments, which is not fair to us. And Chef Rodney Lewis have to get better at that. There's no way out of that. I'm not going to let her get away with that. You're not going to let her get away with that. We're going to make her own it.
Yes.
What do you think? She driving away.
Yeah.
These are the drinks the chef made.
This is a
Toast to all you beautiful women out there.
martini.
And then we got, she made these. What do you make these for?
St. Patrick's Day. It's a Bailey cream de mint martini. So it has Bailey's cream de mint, half and half, and vodka. And then I sprinkled some peppermint chocolate on top. So, and you could add some Godiva liqueur to that too. Chocolate liqueur would be good.
Mom say, did not hear you. I have to go, okay. All right.
All right. Sorry, Mom. Sorry that you can't hear us. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for Miss Jolisa being on the show. I hope you've learned something. All right. We're going to come back around.
And you can hold this or get.
Picture of us together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good show. Good night, everybody. Hope you had a terrific evening, and hope you have a great week. And we will see you next Sunday at 7:30.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. Love you guys. Kisses.